The United States of America. This country fought hard for its independence all the way back in the 18th century during the American Revolution. The war produced both heroes and villains alike for the United States. One such villain was a man whose name soon became synonymous with the word traitor. That man was General Benedict Arnold.
Well, Benedict Arnold had been very involved in the war in the early years, and especially in the campaign leading up to the Battle of Saratoga, had fought brilliantly in several parts of the campaign and had really helped to set up the eventual victory. And then at the time of victory, the surrender of the entire British force was accepted by the American commander, who was General Horatio Gates. And so Gates tended to get a good deal of the credit for the victory, although the soldiers who were most directly involved in the fighting, including Daniel Morgan and Benedict Arnold, had a lot more to do with the eventual spectacular victory for the American forces.
Arnold not only lost some of his pride after not being recognized for his efforts during the battles of Saratoga, he also lost his leg. Being wounded led to a long road of recovery that made it even more difficult for Arnold to get Congress to notice him. One man did take notice, however. That man was George Washington.
Well, George Washington was fond of Arnold as a general because he was so talented and brought so much credit to the American cause. Washington was certainly concerned for Arnold's health and felt that it would be best for him while he's recuperating to serve at West Point, where he would be comfortable in his recuperation.
As Arnold was recovering, he met and fell in love with a young girl named Peggy Shippen. Peggy soon began to put thoughts and ideas into Arnold's head that had not been there before.
His wife certainly had a role, and Arnold also had some personal grievances because he didn't have the plumb battlefield appointment that he would have liked to have had, and an accumulation of things and a resentment. He had spent so much of his own personal fortune on the war effort and just feeling like he had put more into it than he was getting out of it.
Through his wife's connections, Arnold was able to lay plans with British officers to begin his betrayal. They formed a plot to have Arnold turn over West Point to the British.
Arnold, in the final plans for this plot, had sent his directions and instructions with a British spy who was captured by American forces, and so then Arnold's plan was laid bare.
Arnold was quickly warned and soon fled behind British lines. This marked the point of no return for Benedict Arnold. Now remembered as perhaps the greatest traitor in American history, Benedict Arnold's heroic acts on the American side of the battlefield are only remembered with one small statue. A memorial to his leg, the one thing he left behind before fleeing to the other side.